Guys, welcome back. Ryan needs to go back to that computer program called All the Right Type.
What?
Has anybody else heard of that?
Get out of here.
What?
Leave my home.
Can't say I remember this.
Am I the only one who remembers that program, or...?
No, I know what you're talking about, just...
Oh, man. I always treated that
Yeah.
as... What on earth is going on?
Demon cummies.
It's kind of
just some sort. I
disgusting.
think it's a drag of humanity, which means it's just kind of. It's just grossness. Honestly, that's all it is.
That was like... That's just a rated M version of a like from Legend of Zelda.
Pretty much. I think there's. Sir!
This is water and that's fire. I'm pretty sure we know which one beats the other.
I'm pretty sure if I rolled with a torch in my hand, it would go out.
Kill it.
Done.
Kill it with metal. Ew. That's gross.
All for a soul.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, a little bit. Next corridor that's the same thing, I think.
Bonfire ahead.
Yep, right behind. Yep, those are all.
Oh, gross. I don't say
No,
that
just-
too
they're
much
just-
in a game, but
They just kind of slide. I think that's supposed to be a bone sticking out the front. I don't know though.
Ew.
it's vomiting in the water.
Or it's
Me
pus.
too.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't get grossed out too much in video game content, like unless someone actually deliberately says something that's just gross. But that's just disgusting.
I can't remember if it was Dark Souls 1 or if Dark Souls 3 was more about it, but I think part of them was basically saying this is what cannibals turn into.
Ew!
Because in Dark Souls 3 there's a boss called Dorks, the Devourer.
Yeah.
He is literally a cannibal. He eats people.
I'm not gonna lie.
And his body is sludge.
I feel like I should be giving praise to the graphics designers for making this, but at the same time, that's gross. Like, good on you for making something look this disgusting, but did you have to make it look this disgusting?
I was gonna say something really, really, really mean there. But,
I could take it.
I mean, did your parents have to make something that looks so disgusting?
Don't talk to Mark like that.
Mark is my son! I would never.
Goose is your son too. Doesn't mean you don't hurl insults.
I'm nicer to Goose than you are, so, like, don't even talk to me.
Ooh, apparently he dropped Titanite.
And don't worry, Kate. No harm, no foul on
I was
that
gonna
one.
say, I'm not actually trying to be mean to you.
I
It's
know.
just, like, the first thing that came to my head. I'm
Hey.
so sorry.
There is nothing wrong with a good roast.
Mm.
I just had to find a way to deflect that one. I love my brother, but I'm kidding too. My brother's an amazing person. We miss him.
He's a good boy. A good egg.
He is. Like this video for Mark. Just because. Do it for me. Do it for him. Do it for him.
It's like that episode of The Simpsons where he's got, like, pictures of Maggie taped and, like, the kids taped up over his, like, work thing. And it's like, do it for her, except it's pictures of Mark.
Exactly.
That's a big rat.
Ew!
Moses, get it!
Ew!
This episode is
You,
full of
David.
disgusting things.
Yeah.
And we face the plague rat of doom in Earthbound.
Well, that's a real plague rat of doom right there.
That's way bigger than the rat Moses has.
Legitimately.
Also, that one's a living rat. Moses' rat is at the very least a stuffed rat. Well, this is, I think we're gonna need an extra disclaimer in the description for this one.
Why?
See,
Caution, a lot of disgusting things.
Caution, gross.
This episode may contain coarse language and a lot of gross things.
No, this episode is just called Caution Gross.
Yeah. There's that too. Like, look at this.
That's just kind of something. It's not an enemy, it's just grossness.
Ew. God damn it. Now, I have not thrown up since 8th grade. I'm pretty close now. Pretty close to breaking that record.
I didn't bring any poison curing. Well, I brought some, but it's more for toxic, which is worse.
You become unpoisoned?
It'll just stop eventually. Like, thankfully, when you have a status effect in this game, you can't accumulate more of it.
Poison intended.
Like, so I can't. So if they attack me
Will
again,
it kill you?
oh, it'll kill me.
It doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. Except for poison. Poison just kills you.
Yeah.
Well, then again, if the Joker can, like, build up immunity to poison, then I guess it could make you stronger.
I guess. And no, this isn't a boss door. They're just gonna throw fog doors at some point.
Well, you answered my question before I could ask it.
Oh, I'm not coming here right now. Not with poison. Yeah, like my poison effect is slowly going down. So once that, and I can't get more poison, I'm gonna go there. That's a pit of death. It won't actually kill me, but I know it's down there.
Death?
Might as well be. Another fire keeper soul.
You know, as someone who didn't really watch, like, I think the most exposure to Batman I ever had was watching an animated cartoon series on television.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Batman Animated is a good series.
I thought
It
it
is
was
a good series.
I thought it was pretty good. I don't remember too terribly much of it, but I thought it was pretty
literally
good.
nobody will ever beat Mark Hamill as the Joker.
I just, like, the more I think about it, because obviously speaking, I know the Joker. And the more I think about it, I'm like, damn, what a really respectable villain. Like, I like the Joker, even though I don't have much exposure to Batman as a whole. And you died.
Yeah, I did. And it's because of Plague Boys. Big Plague Boys, too.
Just that body.
We're gonna bring this with me. Yeah, I think
Big of a rat.
the Joker is an interesting villain. Just because, like, he's a weird case of it being a regular cartoon villain, basically, because he's almost evil for evil's sake. But he does it in a way that it's
You
just
hit me in the foot.
no. I touched you. I touched your foot.
I'm awake. I've been talking.
But he does it in a way that's like it is written interesting, basically.
Well, I think another thing I like is that in a series where that, like, well, okay, I guess it doesn't really rely on superpowers all that much because Batman doesn't have superpowers, and from what I've seen, most of the villains are kind of more or less like the Freeze is tech-based. Mr. Freeze, if that's his name.
Yeah.
But, like, I think I like a villain who is calculating.
Yeah.
I like intelligent villains who do not rely solely on brute power and tyranny.
Yeah.
Think Fawful from Mario and Luigi, but, you know, clever and a little bit better.
So the wizard did not come back.
I mean, I like Fawful. Fawful's a good villain, too. But, like, he shares that same thirst for power kind of thing. He just goes about it in a much more strategic way.
Yeah.
But that's what I think of when I think of the Joker. I think of someone who's a lot more calculating, or not brute strength.
This is a guy that comes across as, like, off his rocker crazy, but he there's a storyline where he manipulated Superman. Like, he got Superman to do what he wanted.
More rats.
This is not as big as the other ones.
The only reason why I'm stuttering a lot is because I don't want to, like, when it comes down to topics I don't know too much about, I don't want to say too much lest I get
fair.
something wrong.
I get the same way with a lot of stuff. Like, if I don't know what I'm talking about, it's not something that I want to, like, talk about then. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah,
I
100%.
get
I get that's exactly how I feel, because I feel like if I talk about something I don't know too much about, I'll say something incorrect and someone will point it out and it'll be like, oh yeah, I have to disclose that I do not know the franchise very well before I start speaking about it.
You know, but overall, the internet, like, we're all on the internet, but, like, it's kind of full of people. You know, it's just kind of Excuse you, why did you not fall down a hole? Yeah, like, but there's a lot of people, not always, like, being, like, you got this wrong, therefore I'm going to dox you, but, like, there are a lot of people that...
There are people
they
who
know,
look
they do know better, but some of them are very high and mighty about it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's everyone on the internet, but it's just the internet
There
is
are
it's such an open platform that it's hard to not get one of those people. Like there will be at least one of them.
Yes. Also, the way that thing expanded.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
When do we like anything about these games?
Hey,
Yep. That's
I
a
have
whole-
been finding mild entertainment over the fact that Ryan died so many
Yeah, it's just gonna keep happening. It's just what this game does. You just die.
times. You did. He did the funny.
We did the thing. We did a die.
He did the funny thing, as Michael would say. He did the funny.
Okay, no, there's no hole there.
Mario Party 7 was also a lot of fun. I think it was even more fun because Ryan and Kate caught the W.
Just a bit.
Oh boy,
Kate,
giant rat.
you have to understand, you've played 2 games of Mario Party on this channel, and you got one W out of 2. That's more than I can say. I've caught 1 out of 7. The banter in that episode was also really funny. Oh, big boy. He's got an axe in his eye. Or where his eye was. And that is a very googly looking other eye.
Excuse me, I have my shield up.
No, you don't.
Let me
Listen.
drink my Sunny D.
If that rat tells you do not have your shield up, you do not have your shield up.
Yeah, you don't really question a rat of this size. Nyeh.
And this is exactly why we shouldn't be
Die.
messing around with a nuclear power plant.
This is probably like magic or something, but it's just not. It's gross.
Nuclear rat boy.
I think that's the way I gotta go.
Are we almost out of these sewer?
Kinda. I think we're like around the halfway point. Oh, I came this way. Okay. So.
Blech.
I mean, the boss room is actually not too far from here, but there's also stuff.
Zoom. Wee. You died.
No, thankfully not.
Every corner.
Oh,
every time
no. I might die though.
Every time you fall into a new area, it's just you die.
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
That is a basilisk. One of the most hated enemies in the franchise. They don't do a lot of damage, but that smoke inflicts curse.
What does that do?
That's a rat. Okay.
That's,
Curse in the first game is horrendous. Because if I get cursed, I will have half of my health bar.
oh.
Like, borderline permanently.
You know what? I understand that I understand that. I'm pretty sure in Fates, Fire Emblem Fates, there is also
Like
A
a way
s-
for you to. Sorry, go ahead, Matt.
there's a staff in Fire Emblem
That's
Fates
it.
that if the enemy hits you with it, it literally reduces your HP to half for the entire battle, like the entire map.
Oh, jeez.
And if I'm correct, it was common in the Conquest route because it was a Hoshiden staff, so it was a raw effect. Now I'm curious, but we're in the middle of an episode, so. Anyway, what were you saying, Kate?
I don't know why the first thing that came into my head there was somebody. What?
Okay, so I'm near...
Somebody touch a my spaghetti. That's a thing, by the way.
Oh my god.
I love that meme.
The basilisks are a problem because of the whole curse thing, but also curse instantly kills you. So you die, and then you immediately get your health cut in half until you can cure curse.
That's pretty bad.
Oh, it gets worse. The only way to cure curse is an expensive item.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't it be?
There's a shortcut now, but this leads right back to the bonfire. What's not so nice is that there are items down where the basilisks are. And there are a few.
I was literally about to say, at least it doesn't kill you by looking at you, but I don't think it needs to look at you. Also, it's not a snake.
No,
It looks like a really mutated bug-eyed frog.
Yeah, I think some games just call them frogs. What the heck? Sir!
Ew.
It's dead.
I don't
but-
like that.
Sir.
He didn't make it through the wall.
But, like, those are also, like, fake eyes, too, which is even weirder. Like, they intentionally design them like that, but they've got, like, little... Did anyone else see that rock just shoot into the air?
No, but I kind of want to now. I love glitches
Yeah,
like
so those big eyes are fake eyes. They've got... It's not attacking me right now, so you can kind of see, like, there's a little bright speck at the corner of the mouth. Like, if you look at the teeth, there's a little, like, white spot right behind the mouth.
Yeah, I can see.
That's its eyes.
That is really weird.
Thankfully, I can still attack through walls. Because I've got a big-ass sword.
What was that?
That was a basilisk. Just like, hello. Let the fear simmer. Thankfully, they're not the most... Oh yeah, this is what it basically becomes of you if you get cursed.
Oh my god.
So this is probably a player, right here. Like, a player is where a player died.
Yikes. You know, I was also thinking about this on the way here. Like, when we were kids, we would get freaked out by, like, the impossible. Like, typical monsters that are meant to actually try and scare you. But, like, nowadays, when I think about things that scare me, I think about things that can actually happen. Like car accidents.
I was gonna say, like, mortgages.
Like, well, that's scary, but I'm more or less thinking of things that could actually kill me. Like getting caught in a house fire. Or getting into a car accident. Or watching the next episode of Three Dorks Place.
This is true. And I'm gonna try and not die to horrible frog creatures in that time.
Alright.
Please don't kill me, Mr. Frog Creature.
It's going to.